I'm driving across the United States without using paved roads. I'm currently in central Utah, and this is day 10. My home has such a nice view today, and it's frozen. You know it's cold when the metal on your truck freezes. The cold air is good for you. Check it out. There's the frozen window and the frozen tailgate. Everything's frozen. I really thought we'd see a bear or some animals last night, but we didn't see anything. Just birds. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I need my go-go juice. I put a little fire starter on here. That's frost. It's not a hairy tree, it's frost. That's how cold it is out here. And that, my friends, is the beginning of an upside down fire. I feel real good today. I made a fire, I feel accomplished already. I think I'm at like 10,000 feet right now. The dog's hunting a chipmunk. She's been sitting there for about 30 minutes. 20 degrees warmer in the sun than it is in the shade, just over there. Go for a coffee walk. Woke up about 23 times because it's so cold. The dog sleeps really good until like 3 in the morning. That's the time that she decides to wake up, eat her feet, and clean all of her fur. There's a super cute little fish. Do you see the cute little fish doing fishy things and his little cute fishy friend right behind him? There's a third fish. This pond is full of super cute, adorable little fish. Do you see his cute little adorable tail come out of that water just now? I'm trying to get words to go from my brain to my mouth part. I have a lot of really crazy things on my bucket list. When you hear me articulate them, one, you'd be like, wow, that guy's really slow in the brain. He barely could talk. And then two, you would think to yourself, holy wowzers, that guy's absolutely insane. And where did he get that super stupid idea? And that super stupid idea was inspired from someone just like you that I read about somewhere that left a comment. That's why I need you to subscribe to this video, so I can do really, really stupid stuff like drive across Kazakhstan in a tuk-tuk, which is like a little 3-wheeled, funny-looking vehicle from Thailand, with a camel. Like, that's on my bucket list. So as big and ferocious as she is, she's actually too slow to catch tree squirrels. She found a chipmunk and he lives inside this log. So the chipmunk has a hole and he's inside the log. There's no way she's gonna be able to get him. Go to, let me look. Hold on, back up. So you see, that's the little chipmunk's hole and he lives inside the log. And you wanna eat him? Are you gonna eat him if you catch him? So this is my super nice chocolate bar. It got hot. Oh my gosh, that's my hard drive. That's important to me. I clean this out. You can't pick them up. I can't even get my fingers underneath them because it melted. My contacts, look, listen. Have you ever seen such a beautiful pattern on a iPhone charger? That's my iPhone charger. It's chocolate, and that's chocolate. And this is a bag. It's chocolatey. So that costed me a solid hour. I tried to get on the road by 10 a.m. and I discovered that right when I was leaving, and now it's after 11, so it was a solid hour. It's really bittersweet leaving, like, such a beautiful spot. Look at this amazing place. You have orange trees, you have yellow trees, you have dark green trees, you got light trees, and it is just beautiful here. Turn. Yeah. I hate mud. I just don't want to get stuck and I don't want to get everything muddy. I made it, didn't get stuck, and I didn't get muddy. Double win, Coda. We got a double win. She's already annoyed with me. It's okay, it's my personality. A lot of people describe it as annoying. So, whatever. I feed her, so she's my friend. As you know, I hide a lucky golden banana in the most beautiful spot that I find every day on my journey. And this is the spot. I hope this view alone inspires you to get your friends and family and come out here searching for this golden banana. After getting back to Boise from Florida, I had a few months with nothing to do and I was getting restless. And a lot of people ask how much planning went into this trip. I've noted this trip, it has been on my bucket list for years, but the hard, honest truth is that it took 2 weeks of planning. I called up a friend, I'm like, hey, I want to go do a quick gear run through and see if I'm missing anything. And to be honest, I was scared to spend the night in the mountains by myself because I've never camped by myself in my entire life. And so we did an overnight up in the Sawtooth Mountains. And I told him my plan that I was going to go across the entire United States without using paved roads. And then after the trip was over, I talked with him and he told me, he's like, I gave you a 90% likelihood that you would not complete that trip. But that's That's the truth of it. I do a lot of crazy stuff and no one really knows about it. So, I don't know if this trail is for motorcycles, but it's pretty tight. Let's hope I fit. I mean, I have about 6 inches from that mirror and about 4 inches from that mirror. I hope it doesn't narrow and I get stuck in here because that'd be super embarrassing. I can't even get out of my car. I'd have to crawl out the back window. Slowly. Whew. Made it through without bumping anything. I don't know if this one's... Whoa, shit. Well, didn't expect that. Okay, so that's a properly big hole here that I just did not see. I barely can reach it. But check that out. We made it underneath the interstate in that tiny, tiny little tunnel. Look at all these cool little Dwaynes. Dwayne The Rock Johnson? You look at Chewy, bro. The aliens were here and they built a pyramid. And then the government's trying to hide it by putting it behind that rock. My brain is a lot like a stomach. Like it just like things just boil out of it and all of a sudden it's either a burp or a fart, but it comes out my mouth. Okay, the surprise washes out here are gonna kill yours truly. They're hard to see. So this is a very slow going road. It's just so beautiful out here. See, but look, this is why we go so slow. Oh, fuck. We crashed. I hit my side mirror on the side of the wall. Thank God my arm was inside the car. That was absolutely terrifying. And as a sobering reminder that you can die out here, especially if I had my hand out my window just now, dude, I could have lost my arm just now. Like, Coda, you all right? Huh? She smashed her face on the dash. I'm sorry about your face. It's a pretty face. Like a furry Justin Bieber. Okay, time to go do a vehicle inspection. That's not fun. You can see I crashed the Raptor on this part of the Raptor. Bent that. So I'm coming down this thing. And I had no idea that it dropped like that. I just fell in that hole. I'm telling you guys, the Raptors are almost bulletproof. I am dripping something. I hope you're not important. Let's hope it's not gasoline. Not gasoline, it smells like water. So that only means one thing. I think it probably went sideways, a bunch fell out. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I've gone a total of 51.9 miles today. It's a long ways off from my 200-mile quota. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Worst case scenario, I spent a few days out here in the desert crying to myself about how all my teachers were right. That I'm just too impulsive and slow and don't think things through. My cruise control set at 1 mile per hour. And I'm just slowly bouncing and crawling down these big old Dwaynes. The trail turned out to be awesome. I would recommend it if you have a proper four-wheel drive vehicle. I found that I was the problem, which is often the case once you have some time to self-reflect. And the problem was I hit that trail in 4 high thinking it was a 4 high trail, when in fact it was a 4 low trail. You can see because of the way it looks. And now I'm in this really beautiful little riverbed. No one's around. As you can see, my friend, the sage plant is here. I can feel it in my face. Don't you wish you knew how to like base jump and you just like were up there and just like, poof, and like laying down here? Maybe I should put base jumping on my bucket list. Base jumping's safe-ish. There's not a lot of room here when you factor in this washout down, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 feet. So you gotta be really careful when you do dumb things. So we're gonna roll up our windows just in case we fall sideways, we don't fall out of the car. My tire is basically over the cliff, like that little hole. And if it slips down that hole, then you slip into the bigger hole and you end up in the bigger hole upside down. So very carefully, very, very carefully. Houston, we have a problem. That water bottle is empty, and I was kind of relying on the 6 gallons of water that it carries because I drink it. This one's low because we've been using that one, and that's the full one that's now empty. So that limits the amount of fun you can have by yourself in the desert before you see people. Check that out. Oh, the camera doesn't do it any justice at all. It looks like the Grand Canyon. Absolutely beautiful. No idea this was here. It's crazy to see how fast the terra firma, if that's a word, if not, it's a word now, terra firma, that's like the land, changes. Like I popped out of that drainage, it's all super deserty, look like the Grand Canyon. And now here we are, and you got these super cool rocks behind me. There are donkeys out here, how cool is that? Look at these guys. Black dragons scare me, terrifying. I don't know what black dragon crayons are, but we're about to find out. This is just such an amazing desert out here. I absolutely love it. It's so slow going though. I'm like just bouncing along very, very slowly all the way through here. Garbage does not go in the desert. It goes in your truck. There. Now the garbage is happy and the desert is happy and I'm happy. Check out how cool these rocks are. They look like 2 seals. Do you see it? Like 2 seals kissing each other on the nose. And that's a big penguin. And if that falls, that's the end of Ron. Look how cool this is. In the 1950s, this guy got stuck out here because he wasn't driving a Ford. And that's why he's still here today. If you come out and you do risky things, you gotta be smart. I take no responsibility for your stupid decisions. I only take responsibility for my stupid decisions. Like continuing forward on this trail that the universe gave me a very clear sign to turn around. Ah! Ah! In the middle of the night, I found myself on a 2,000-foot cliff. Click the link right now so you can watch day 11.